Hello everyone, welcome back to our economics class. And from unit number 9, we have discussed topics like functions of banks. Alright, functions of money we have read, primary secondary functions of money we have read, difficulties of barter system and types of inflation, effects of inflation, and what are the measures to control inflation. These were the previous topics which we have discussed from unit number 9, and this topic is also from unit number 9 which we have left, and now again we are going to learn a topic from unit number 9 which is a very important question or very important topic which can be asked as a 5 marks. Now what is the topic name? Functions of RBI. RBI means Reserve Bank of India. Functions of RBI, that is central bank. So RBI is also called as the central bank or the main bank for all other banks. Let us see what is the introduction. RBI was established in the year 1st April 1935. So when RBI have came into existence? When it was established? On 1st April 1935. Then it was nationalized in 1949. So RBI was actually established in the year 1935, that is 1st April. 1st April 1935 RBI had been established, but it was nationalized in the year 1949. Just remember two concepts, that RBI was first established in the year 1935, 1st April, but it was nationalized in the year 1949. So the central bank is an apex bank for all the banking systems in India. Now what is the meaning of apex bank? Apex means the highest authority. Like for example, in your schools you will be having teachers, alright, senior teachers, then you will be having junior teachers, then you will be having vice principal, then you will be having principal, then you will be having the main director. So who is the person at the apex level? The director, then the principal, then next is vice principal. So who is the main person? That is called as the apex bank. For all the various banking systems in India, there are various banks like Allahabad Bank is there, then SBI Bank is there, then Karur Vyasa Bank is there, many banks. Okay, who is the head person of all this? That is the central bank, which is nothing but RBI. So RBI is the topmost level bank, the highest authority bank for all the remaining banking systems in India. So what RBI will do? RBI controls, supervises and regulates. There are three important functions. It will control the activities, it will supervise all the activities of other banks. Like if any bank have some problem, they'll come to RBI. So RBI will supervise all the other activities of bank. Then it will regulate, like you need to do this activity, I'll allot you the work. So who is regulating activities to other banks? That is central bank. So what are the three important functions? It will control, supervise as well as it will regulate activities of the country's banking system. In our country, how many banks are there? Who is controlling all these banks? Who is supervising all this bank? And who is allotting the activities? That is, who is regulating all the banking system in our country? That is RBI. That is our central bank is controlling, supervising and regulating all the activities. So what we have written in the introduction, that RBI was first established in the year 1st April 1935 and was nationalized in 1949. It is a central bank which is the apex bank for all the banking systems in India. Now what was the topic name? Functions of RBI. So there are 5 main functions of RBI. Let us see the first one, that is note issue. RBI has the monopoly for note issue. What is the meaning of monopoly? Single power. We have read, right? Single authority will be there. Like, who will issue the notes? We are having different notes, right? 1000 rupees, 2000 rupees, 500, 100. From where you are getting these notes? Who is doing the issuing work? Who is printing the notes? The RBI is having the only authority is for the RBI. Like you and me, if we just print notes, then it will be an illegal work, will be kept in jail. Am I right? So only one person is having the authority of issuing notes, that is RBI. So we can say that RBI has the monopoly of note issue. Then at present, we have notes of the denominations rupees 2000, then rupees 500, then rupees 100, 50, 20 and 10 rupees notes. We have 10 rupees notes, 20 rupees notes, 50 rupees notes, 100 rupees and 500 rupees, and also we are having 2000 rupees notes. So what all are these? 2000, 500, 150, these all are called as denominations. Alright. So who is having the authority to the issue notes? That is RBI, and we have following denomination: 2000, 500, 100, 50, 20 and 10. So first function of RBI is note issue. Alright, you and me cannot print the note and cannot issue the notes. So only one bank who is having the authority to issue the notes is RBI. Coming to the second point, banker to the government. Central bank acts as a banker to the government. So how does it act as a banker? Like whenever the government wants some money, whenever government receives some money, or whenever government has to do payment, so on behalf of the government, RBI will do this work. So it receives the money, and it also makes payment on behalf of the government. Who is making the payments behalf of government? Who is receiving money on behalf of government? That is RBI. So I can term it as RBI acts as a banker to the government. RBI acts as a banker to the government. This is the second function of RBI. Then third, bankers bank. RBI acts as a banker to the bank also. Like it is not only the banker to the government, but it is also a banker for the other banks. Now you might have not understood this topic very well. I said it acts as a banker to the government, you have understood. Now what is this bankers bank? Like all the different scheduled banks are there. SBI, Allahabad Bank, then Telangana Bank. These all banks are controlled by a superior bank, that is RBI. So for all the other banks, who is the banker? That is RBI. So first function is note issue. The second important function is banker to the government. Third important function is bankers bank. The fourth point is lender of last resort. For example, when you are facing some kind of problem, you will try to deal yourself. But when you are not able to solve that problem, you will take it to your elder brother or sister. When he or she is also not capable of solving your problem, then you will go to your mother or father, that is your parents. So your last help, last resort is your parents. In the same way, whenever the banks are facing any kind of financial problem is called as financial crisis. So in times of financial crisis, all the scheduled banks will approach RBI as a last resort. Like whenever you have any problem, you will inform to your class teacher. then it is not solved, you will go to the in charge, then you will go to the vice in charge. If still it is not solved, you will go to the vice principal. If still your problem is not solved, then you will go to the main head of the association, that is you will go for the principal. So in the same way, all the scheduled banks, after solving the problems from various sources, still their problem is not solved, so they will approach RBI as the last resort. So after going everywhere, lastly they will come to the RBI. Whenever they are facing any financial crisis, all the scheduled banks will approach RBI as a last resort, because RBI is only bank who will give them loan when other banks will not. Then last and final, fifth point, it acts as a clearing house. RBI acts as a clearing house. Like you might have observed, whenever we go to a bank, in order to deposit money or collect money, it will take just few minutes. If you want to deposit money, at the same day you can deposit in your account, you will get the money. Whenever you want to withdraw the money, if you go so and so day and write the amount in this slip, then you will get the amount. You can withdraw at the same day. But for checks, you might have observed, you need to write the check and you need to deposit in bank. After few days, you will get the money in your account. So why is it taking this much of days? There are certain entries of accounts that is done by RBI. So RBI clears the check, and also it will settle interbank transactions. So because of this reason, it will make the entries of accounts of commercial banks. Alright, it will make the entries in the accounts of commercial bank. After all this procedure is done, then your check will be converted into money and it will be deposited into bank. So who is doing this clearing work? RBI. So RBI acts as a clearing house. So for this purpose, for the clearing of checks purpose, RBI has established clearing houses at different places. Alright, there are 5 main important functions of bank. The first one is note issue. Only RBI has the authority. Then it acts as a banker to the government. It acts as a banker's bank. Then it is the lender of last resort. And the fifth point is it acts as a clearing house. So these are the 5 main important functions of RBI, Reserve Bank of India, which is also called as the central bank. Very important topic as a 5 marks from unit number 9, that is money, banking and inflation. Hope I was clear in explaining the topic. See you in the next classes with some new topics. Till that, stay home, stay safe and keep practicing.